Hi everyone, I'm your host Diva Danielle, and this is Community Link AZ. Thank you for joining the show. This is the internet show that's a resource for you to people, products, and services in your own backyard you might not even know of. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. Each week, I'll introduce you to someone who is helping to make a positive difference in the community. We're going to have some fun, learn something new, and connect in a positive way. Let's start the show. Hi everyone, and welcome to Community Link AZ. I'm your host Diva Danielle. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. If it's your first time, well, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by and watching the video, but you can't just watch the video, you gotta hit the subscribe button. I do not want you to miss any episodes of the beautiful nonprofits I provide you each week here in the community. Today we're going to be talking with Nourish Phoenix. This is Beth Fiorenza. She is the Executive Director of Nourish Phoenix. And if you've never heard of them before, well, you're in for a real treat. Beth, it's so nice to have you on the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Let's let everybody know, because I'm sure there's people who are watching, for the first time, and they're probably thinking to themselves, who is Nourish Phoenix? So this is your platform. I want you to share with the audience a little bit about your organization.
Yeah, definitely. Nourish Phoenix is a food pantry, clothing closet, we have hygiene, we have a job assistance program. This is all for free for the community, anyone who needs it. We're open Monday through Friday, and you can look us up and reach out, but I'm sure we'll talk about that too.
Yeah, but I love the fact that you said it's all for free.
Yeah.
Because most people think that there has to be some kind of service involved, or you have to kind of pay your dues. What do I need to do in order to reap the benefits of this when they're in need of assistance? But all of this is because donations are provided to you.
Sure, yes. We take donations of clothing, food drives, hygiene, diapers, you name it. We take about everything except for furniture.
Okay, and when you say food drives, are these individuals in the community doing personal food drives, churches, or are these food drives and things that you hold yourself?
It could be all of the above, right?
Okay.
You could have a group, school group, youth group, church group, do a food drive for us. We always need protein items, children's snacks. When you think peanut butter and jelly, mac and cheese, granola bars, soups with protein. I always tell people, think about protein. Think about what people really need to sustain themselves.
Absolutely.
So it's those items that we need all the time. Even beans, rice and beans, mac and cheese for the kids. The crackers, like the cheese crackers.
Those are my favorite. Those peanut butter cheese crackers, those are so good. If you're just looking for a light little snack, I appreciate the work that you guys are doing at Nourish Phoenix, but we want people to understand that this is not one of those organizations that's just there for a handout. And people think sometimes, well, you have to be in a certain plight in life. But there are people that have been classified now as the working poor. These are two people, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, two people in a household who are working jobs who are still below the poverty line, who need assistance. So that's what your organization is there for.
Primarily, we see families all the time that live paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
Expenses are going up, food expenses, housing expenses. They're working, they may be working 2 full-time jobs, but if that's at a minimum wage, at say $12.50 an hour,
right.
Then and they have kids, then there's expenses, and so some people just can't keep up, and it's that paycheck to paycheck. And so that's primarily, we serve families who need that extra assistance, may need a food box, may need some additional clothing. And if they're coming in and getting clothing, that's something they don't have to pay for later on. So they're saving that money to pay their mortgage, to pay their rent.
Right.
And so that's the main service we provide to the community.
You are a buffer for individuals in the community, especially those people who are putting forth the effort or may have had sort of a shift happen in their life and they do need some assistance. You are the buffer at Nourish Phoenix. I want to talk about ways that people can help support your organization going forward, because a lot of people want to do their part in the community, but they just don't know how. So these are opportunities for you if you are thinking about helping out a nonprofit. Maybe you can assist Nourish Phoenix. So how can the community support you going forward?
Yeah, there are many ways to support. Volunteering, you can come out and volunteer with us. We're open Monday through Friday. The Arizona National Guard has been our volunteers during COVID.
I love that.
I know, it was a blessing. I mean, believe me, we wouldn't have been able to keep our doors open. We have 8 staff So we serve over 100 families a day. And so that was truly a miracle when, we got the phone call saying, do you need help? We're like, yes.
Of course we do.
And it was, our mission to stay open during COVID for the people that needed our services.
Right.
And so that was our goal from the very beginning.
Well, how do people utilize your services? So people can come and get the things that they need, but do they have to sign in on a sheet, or is there a program that they have to do a couple of volunteer hours? How does it work?
No, anybody can come in. They just need to bring an ID.
Okay.
They can get a food box. They can make an appointment for the clothing closet to shop.
Yeah, who doesn't like to shop? Who doesn't like to shop?
For free.
Yeah.
And so, we do make appointments now that, during the pandemic, we had to start kind of regulating how many people were in the building at once and all of that. So we make appointments now for our clothing room and our job assistance program. People can get help writing a resume. They can shop in the clothing room for interview clothing. We could get them transportation to and from the interview.
That.
So it's much more than a food pantry.
Yeah, it's a good resource. That's why I do this show, Community Link AC, linking individuals to nonprofits in the community, because really they are the backbone of our community, and they are putting in the work to help individuals move forward. So we want people to support you going forward, and I always tell people, no nonprofit can run without monetary donations. So if they don't want to come volunteer, but they would like to do something to help you out, how can they donate?
Anybody can donate on our website, on our social media pages.
Yeah.
They can give Mary, our development director, a call and donate over the phone. Mail checks.
Yeah, still take it all. All kinds of ways.
All the different ways. But we're also a charitable tax credit eligible in the state of Arizona.
Yeah.
So we're charitable tax credit. We can give up to $400 for an individual and $800 for couples filing jointly.
Yeah.
And it's a dollar for dollar tax credit.
I love that. Well, we want to talk about, we are going into the holiday season, and there are things that people definitely need to make themselves just feel a little bit warm and fuzzy in the holiday season, as well as ramping up to move forward and approach and go into 2022, which is kind of weird to say we're moving into 2022. So what do we need to do to help you moving forward to get through the holiday season? What do you need assistance with? And then what are you looking forward to in the new year?
Oh, we're excited for 2022. We're just completing renovations in our office, so we want everybody to see it.
Nice.
But we always need food. The food drives are really important to supplement what we get already. We're a St. Mary's Food Bank partner, so we get most of our food from St. Mary's, but we always need that extra, support, especially for the kids' snacks and the peanut butter and things like that. During the winter season, think about if you're going through your closet, you can donate warm clothing, jackets, sweatpants. We need it all, especially men's and children's clothing.
You hear that, ladies? If you got a man at home who's still hanging on to some items, you might want to purge his closet and then donate them to Nourish Phoenix.
Yep. Men don't purge as much as women.
So. They don't. And then some of us are still holding on to that quarantine 15, so you can't fit it anyway. You might as well give it away, right?
Yep.
I appreciate
We
that.
love that.
So tell everybody how they can support you by just simply following you on social media.
Social media, it's Nourish Phoenix is Instagram, and then Nourish PHX on Twitter and Facebook.
Okay, and then the website is nourishphoenix.org, but it's not spelled out Phoenix, it's PHX, so nourishphoenix.org is the website. Anything else you want to leave us with before we wrap up?
No, just thank everybody for supporting us the last year and a half, and we look forward to 2022. And you can come over and take a tour if you don't want to commit to volunteering or doing a drive yet. You can come take a tour and see what we're all about.
Thank you so much for being on the show, Beth. I appreciate the work you're doing in the community.
Thank you so much.
It's great. Another organization, so tell all your friends, share the video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you watching Community Link AC. You take care and make it a great day.